Host Anthony Totera, and as I said, we've got an exclusive, and right now, joining us from the Vancouver Whitecaps, young goalie, 17 years of age, Marco Carducci. Marco, welcome again to Red Card, my friend.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being back.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on, and first and foremost, when I heard today that you'll be starting tomorrow night, I had a smile ear to ear. So happy to hear that for you, for your team, and for your family. I got to tell you, you won't be sleeping tonight. When did you find out that you were starting the game tomorrow?
To be honest, I actually found out a few weeks ago. So that was it was a bit of the last couple of weeks just trying to keep it to ourselves, and then of course the other day Carl let the media know. So yeah, I've known for a little while actually.
And that's got to be great. Let's be honest, for a goalkeeper like yourself now to have a couple weeks notice, Marco, to study TFC, to study their strikers, to study what they like to do, and now you have a good chance to really prepare yourself, not being told 2 days before, but 2 weeks before.
Yeah, exactly. No, I really appreciated that because, like you said, it gives you a lot of time to mentally prepare, and you can start looking at it. So for the last few weeks, like you were just saying, it was really good so that I was able to prepare myself for tomorrow.
It's going to be outstanding, Marco. We've already heard that Jermaine Defoe wants to play the game, and if he wants to play, I'm pretty sure he's going to play. He needs to get games under his belt to make sure that he gets that call to England for the World Cup, and it looks like you'll be facing him. What a dream situation this will be. Not too long from now the World Cup starts. He might be shooting on Buffon, but before that, he'll be having a crack at you. How do you prepare for Jermaine Defoe?
Well, to be honest, I mean, my mentality going into every game, I think, regardless of what it is, should always be the same. And I think if I do that, then, you know, it gives myself the best chance just to perform the way I always do and the way I want to. So, of course, you know, at the same time, knowing that, you know, a player like Defoe might be playing, then you obviously think of that. But like I said, I just want to treat the game like any other game, and I think that's the best way for me to go at it.
Marco, when you look in front of you, two guys that I've had on my show before, Andy O'Brien, Jay Demerit. These guys are warriors. Jay Demerit will go through a brick wall for you. Andy O'Brien is the absolute outstanding professional on and off the field. And hearing Andy O'Brien saying, you're ready for this test, I believe Andy O'Brien. How great is it going to be to have those two guys, Stephen Beitashour and also Jordan Harvey, right in front of you? How comfortable is that going to be?
Well, yeah, regardless of who we put in front in the back four tomorrow, definitely, you know, there's a ton of experience there, and like you said, those kind of players in front will definitely help. And being able to spend, you know, every day of the week with them training, you just pick so many things up from them, and they're always there to help you and give you advice on what to do because, you know, they've been playing for so long and have so much experience. So it definitely helps, and it'll be very nice to have those experienced guys to help you along.
Marco, 24 hours away before this journey, this dream, this game that you'll never forget, I'm sure you'll tell your grandkids about. What's going through your mind? Obviously, you've already spoken to your parents, friends, relatives. What's going through your mind right now before you're getting ready for this game? Is it some memories of all the hard work you've done as a youngster? Is the memories of playing for Canada? Is it all the hard work that everyone's put to help you get where you're at that you want to reward and pay them back with a good performance, not only tomorrow, but for the future?
Oh, absolutely. So many things, really. Just to sum it up, I'm just excited. And, of course, there's a bit of nerves involved, and for me, that's normal. Any time I play, but I'm just really excited. And, like you said, it's a huge opportunity, and I'm just focusing on making the most out of it.
What are you studying specifically, Marco? When you're breaking down tape, when you're watching TFC play, what are you looking for? Are you looking for certain things that certain players like to do in situations? Are you keying on certain players? Are you watching the whole build-up from back to the front?
Yeah, for sure there's a lot of stuff that goes involved there, and I think for me, I like to just focus on kind of the guys that I'll have to you know, to go up against. So, you know, kind of studying the way that they like to play, the way they like to attack. You know, there's so many tactical things that go in there, and of course there's set pieces and everything like that. You can look at and see tendencies, and I mean any little bit that you can do that'll help be an advantage for me.
It's going to be an explosive week for you and your club. You've got Columbus Crew coming up after the game against TFC, and then TFC back home. This is going to be the test of your fitness coach. It's going to be the test of your team psychologist to get you guys all set and ready. There's a bunch of games in a hurry. What has Coach Carl Robinson said about these games to you guys?
He's just trying to keep us focused, and I think you see that, whatever he ends up doing, he's got a plan already, and we got fantastic staff all through it, and I'm sure everything that they're planning on doing will be for everyone to be prepared that whenever they have to play, whether it's this Wednesday, Saturday, or Wednesday again, we'll be ready.
It's got to be also a little bit difficult. It's good that you're here a couple days before in Toronto to play on an all-grass surface. Where back home on your field, it's not all grass, and the bounce is different, Marco. The look is different. The running is different by the players. Have you adjusted early on today in training to that?
Yeah, it's always nice to get in a little early, and then today being able to train on it on the grass will definitely help because you start to get accustomed to it pretty quickly. But I mean, for everyone, I think that this is not really a factor that you should focus on. I mean, of course, jumping between the two can be difficult, but we've done it plenty of times before, and by now it's just a surface you're playing on.
I wouldn't be one bit surprised if Canada's men's national team head coach Benito Floro is there tomorrow in attendance. He was there Saturday watching the New England Revolution. He doesn't miss too many games, and I'm pretty sure he's going to have a special look at you. How great is it to have the men's national team head coach there in person watching you and your development?
Yeah, it's obviously very exciting too. That's my goal, to get to the men's national team as soon as possible, and there's always eyes on you regardless wherever you're playing. So knowing tomorrow, of course, there will be. So I'm just looking forward to it and showing myself as best as I can.
We talked about this with Alf de Blas just before you came on, Marco, of Tele Latino. There's another young Canadian man in Perugia, Italy, Roberto Stillo. He is a friend of mine, and he has been promoted with his team to Perugia. How great is it to see young Italian men like yourself and Roberto Stillo maybe one day put on that Canada jersey to play for the men's team and go on to success for Canada first and foremost?
Yeah. No, it's absolutely. I mean, being able to see those kind of players and those guys do those things, who aren't really far off your age either, are just guys you can really look up to. And of course, that's like I said before. I mean, that's the goal to eventually, be able to wear the Canadian jersey with the senior team plenty of times throughout my career, and then have success there.
What's been one of the things early on this season that you've enjoyed with your experience with the Whitecaps? Has it been traveling to different cities? Is it just being around the guys in the locker room and talking after training? What's been something you've really, really enjoyed aside from just breaking down the game?
Yeah, well, absolutely. It's very, very difficult to pick one because there have been so many great moments. And for me personally, just being able to spend every day with these guys, the coaches, and being in the professional environment is something that, over the last couple of months, I think have been massive for me. And I'm really looking forward to continue to doing that, to keep on developing and soon become, a regular in the team.
Now, Marco, give us some dirt. Who's the jokester on the team? Who's the guy that likes to pull the pranks and loosen up everyone? Who's the guy that really likes to have a good time with the teammates?
It's tough to narrow down the one because we have so many of those characters in the locker room. But for us, in that kind of situation, the more there are, the better sometimes, just because it keeps things light and everything. You got guys like Nigel Real Coker, who's just absolutely hilarious, and then some of the younger guys like Kakuta Mane. I mean, so many guys are just funny. I think everybody, we've got a great relationship, and like I said, having those kind of players there really makes it enjoyable. It's
got to be great to have a good mix, Marco, as we close it out. Young guys like yourself, Kakuta Mane, Darren Maddox, and veterans like Nigel, as you just spoke, and Andy O'Brien, Jay Demerit. How great is that? Is it something that you guys really enjoy on the road? Do you team up with a veteran and really go out to dinner together? Do you pick their brains?
Yeah, I mean, having that balance between the two is really great for the younger guys because there's so much you can learn, and I think those kind of players, Andy O'Brien, Jay Demerit, Nigel Rucoker, all of them are just model professionals, and they're always there to help you. And on the road, I mean, they're funny guys, and I mean, it's just great to get to know these guys, and they're very friendly and outgoing, and they've helped make the process very, very smooth for a guy like me who's just recently broken into the first team. So I mean, it's just fantastic to have those kind of guys, and they're just top class people.
Less than 24 hours away, Marco Carducci, 17 years young for the Vancouver Whitecaps, will be making history. Marco, good luck. We mean that here from Red Card, and best of luck the rest of the season. We hope to see you one day playing for the men's national team. And again, make sure you never forget all those memories that you spent the times with those youth coaches, your parents, to where you're at today, because it's something they will never forget and you will never forget as well. Marco Carducci, good luck tomorrow against TFC, my friend.
Thank you very much.
That is Marco Carducci of the Vancouver Whitecaps, and listen, we wish him nothing but success. I'm so happy to hear that this young man is going to get the start, and I'm pretty sure he's going to leave it all out there and give 150%. Listen.